My name is Cassie, and I am a 200-hour certified yoga teacher based in Southern New York. And today I'm here at the beautiful Dragonfly Wellness Yoga Studio in Ossining, New York. And today I have for you a short, balanced flow that's a perfect way to warm up your core first thing in the morning. All right, just build a little bit of heat, but we're not, trying to feel the burn or anything too strenuous. So we're going to actually begin by lying down. And as you come to lie on your back, you'll keep your knees bent, feet on the floor. Taking a moment just to kind of settle back, making sure you're comfortable with your arms down at your sides. And as we come to move with our breath here, when you breathe in, come to sweep your arms up and all the way back alongside your ears. It's okay if your hands don't reach the floor. We're really just stretching through the shoulders. So we'll take an extra breath in. And then as you breathe out, sweeping your arms up and all the way down, letting the hands rest on the floor. So moving with the breath, we're going to do that a couple more times. So as you breathe in, you'll sweep your arms up and back. When you exhale, the arms will come all the way down. And moving now at your own pace, each breath in, arms lift. And with each exhale, the arms lower. What I like about this movement is that it's simple, but it's kind of dynamic, right? You're really stretching through the arms each time you breathe in. And it's a nice release on the way down as you exhale. So let's do that just one more time as you breathe in. Arms reach nice and long. Exhale, release the arms all the way down at your sides and let them come to completely relax for a moment. As you pay attention to your legs and your feet. So I've kind of let my legs just rest a bit here, but take a moment now to bring your knees kind of about hip distance apart, give or take, right? We don't want the knees to splay out as you become rooted in your feet. And letting your arms rest at your sides here. Next time you breathe in, let's bring the arms back up and alongside your ears. Only this time when you breathe out, as your arms start to lower, come to lift your hips all the way up off the ground, finding a bridge pose. And then you'll inhale. As the hips lower, the arms start to rise. So this is a flowing bridge is what I like to call it. And it's a great way. So exhaling, hips lower, hips rise, arms lower. And then once again, you'll inhale, arms lift, hips release. As I was saying, it's a great way to stretch through the body first thing in the morning, gets everything moving. So taking maybe 2 or 3 more rounds at your pace. Inhales, bring the arms up. And then the exhales as the arms lower, your hips rise. Let's do one more together, and then we'll come to hold that bridge for a moment. So next, exhale. The hips will come up here as the arms root down into the floor. And know that your hips don't have to come up very high. It might still be early in the morning as you're practicing this. But let's take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, let the hips come all the way down to the floor as we let the knees rock from side to side. Which just kind of releases a little bit of tightness and stress in the back. And we'll come to a reclining twist. So your arms, they can come out to a T, or maybe you find more of a cactus shape, whatever's comfortable. As you bring your feet off the floor, knees in towards your chest. And we'll take a breath in before exhaling, letting your knees fall all the way over to the left side. And if they don't quite reach, you can certainly slide a yoga block or a pillow underneath your knees. And twists are a great way to just kind of refresh the body, right? Squeezing away any tension or sleepiness. As you now inhale, knees lift up, coming through center. I'm going to repeat the same side, but when you're ready, you'll exhale, letting the knees come all the way over to the right. And maybe you feel a little bit of a difference between your left and right sides. It's all good. Just notice it. As we take 2 more breaths here. And then as you're ready, you'll inhale, bringing your knees up to center. You might even hold the knees in your hands as you squeeze in a little bit for a hug. And from here, we'll work our way onto hands and knees. So the easiest way might be to just roll gently onto one side and lift yourself up. So as you come to hands and knees, you'll want to have your wrists roughly underneath your shoulders, knees under hips, but it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, whatever works. So we'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow here, so kind of revisiting that spinal movement. So inhaling, belly drops, back arches up. You might even lift your head a little here before you exhale, rounding your back. Head might come between the arms. Let's do 2 more rounds as you inhale, finding that cow stretch. Exhaling to your cat stretch. Last one as you inhale. And exhale. And then inhaling to find a neutral spine here. So I'm going to move up just a little bit. So as you're ready, we're going to take that right leg and reach it back behind us nice and long. And you'll see I've got the ball of my foot still on the mat. And just notice your spine here, right? See if you can keep that head and neck in line with the shoulders and the rest of your spine. And take a moment, get nice and strong in your core muscles here. They're going to support you in this table balance. So if you feel comfortable from here, you might lift the ball of the right foot up off the mat, really stretching through that right leg. Nice, and you can stay here, or maybe you want to bring more of a challenge to this shape by lifting the left arm up. So really reaching long through the fingertips and the foot. Staying here for 3, for 2, and on the 1, coming to release with some sense of control. If you fall down, it's all good. As you really shake off that right hand and wrist. And you might even rock the hips side to side, just kind of releasing that strong movement. As we find the other side now. So start off nice and easy just by extending the left leg long, keeping the toes on the mat. And really taking a moment to engage, because those core muscles are what's going to help with the balance, and they'll also help protect the lower back. So when you're ready, you can lift the left foot up off the floor, really finding length from the heel all the way through the crown of the head, with the option to bring the right hand up as well. And we'll get nice and long here for 3, for 2, and on the 1, releasing, nice and easy. And again, you might shake off that left wrist. Maybe you come back to that side-to-side movement. And when you're ready, bringing your big toes together to touch. You can keep your knees together or slightly apart, yogi's choice, as we bring the hips all the way back towards the heels for a nice releasing child's pose. So I'm going to keep my head up so you can still hear me, but you might bring your forehead down to the floor, or you might even bring your hands under your forehead just for more support. And just take a nice rest here. Feeling that stretch through your back and your shoulders. Sensing that warmth and that awakening in your core. And we'll take 3 slow, deep breaths here. You might even exhale through your mouth if that feels really good. So breathing in. And last breath. When you're ready, you'll slowly come out of the shape, finding a comfortable seat on your mat. Alrighty, so from here, maybe this is all the time you have and you're ready to start your day, or maybe you've got a little more time you want to devote to your yoga practice. Regardless, this is where I leave you now. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a beautiful day and that this practice was helpful. Namaste.